fired missiles at two commercial ships traversing the Strait of Hormuz. An action Monday in direct defiance of an interim peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran. Mayor Mamdani was asked about this at a news conference today. Watch.
That meeting did not take place, it will not take place, and I did not know about it until there was a press inquiry regarding it. And when it comes to the work of our commissioner and our international affairs office, it's to ensure that as we are a city of the world, that we are also there to meet with leaders from across the world. The focus is always on our city and our relationship. The commissioner recognizes that this was made an error, and we're working on a new process in terms of new meeting requests.
A new process? What about competence? Well, this comes as the Wall Street Journal reports Israel warned the U.S. that Iran hatched a new plan to assassinate President Trump. Iran has repeatedly vowed to retaliate against our president for ordering the killing of Iran's Revolutionary Guard General Qasem Soleimani. President Trump reiterated that this week.
They've been in trouble for 47 years, and we took out their first set of leaders. We took out their second set of leaders. They want to take out the U.S. leader, me. I'm on every list. I saw things this morning. I'm on every single one of their lists. And so far, I guess I've been a little bit lucky, but that maybe doesn't last very long.
The president told the Post today, quote, "I've left instructions, if anything happens, to just literally bomb them at levels that they've never seen before." Rebecca, it's so frightening to even discuss this, and I can't even wrap my brain around it. But let's go back to New York City for a second. You have to be a pretty special form of, I'd say, incompetence and blindness to have that happen under your watch.
Well, okay, except that according to the City Journal, who saw some internal messages from this commissioner to Mamdani's internal staff, that they were to take meetings.
Okay, guys. This is on Trump. So Trump is on the key list, #1 key list for Iran. So on the intelligence, Israel hints US on Iran plan to kill Trump. So now Trump has left instructions that if peradventure Iran successfully assassinated him through any means, so yeah, instructed that US should bombard Iran than ever before. As should bombard them like what they have never seen before. You know, the life of US president is very important. That's #1 president in the superpower in the world. So the life is very important. So imagine the threat on superpower. You know, imagine what it means. So it's a strong message. So it's a left instruction, which is very important, and at this time, I think a lot of sensitive mass information out there. You know, so Trump are in the outlook to revenge their leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, what they call him. Yeah, they are in the lookout to vengeance, to revenge. That's what Iran is after, and they want to kill U.S. president, according to Israel. And whatever Israel's intelligence is very authentic, because Israel has intelligence out there in Iran. Israel has intelligence in Iran, so the reliable sources, they get the intelligence and they feed the U.S. You know, about Iran plan. So the question is, if they get Trump assassinated, what happen? U.S. Are you going to see that back? No, that means U.S. That means Trump has decided that they should bomb the country to the ground. So let's listen to what they say. Yes.
With foreign leaders who, quote, are in political alignment /leftist. And so my question is, why did they think that the Iranian regime is in political alignment or leftist with with them when, yes, the Iran regime is firing on commercial shipping. They're also firing at Americans, at American warships, at Americans based overseas in Kuwait and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. And so this is outrageous that this is something that the Mamdani administration was seeking to do. And also, of course, we know that New York has been really struggling with anti-Semitism, and this is something that has been really important to Mamdani. He has been fueling this anti-Semitism and has been very anti-Israel. So the whole thing is very concerning that the Mamdani administration would have any interest in meeting with an Iran official.
Yeah, Ari, walk us through the concerns that the White House would have too with your experience.
Involved in New York in the meeting?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I totally believe Mayor Mamdani. I'm certain that his Commissioner for International Affairs, he was going to meet with the Iranians to help them find the best bagels in New York City. I am certain this is going to be a friendly, come to New York, we love you meeting. That's what it was about. I mean, I just can't imagine Zoran Mamdani wanted to have a meeting with people who say death to America, death to Israel, for any other reason than to be nice. I mean, what you just said is exactly right, Rebecca. This was politics. This is what they believe in. This is who they seek out to have a sympathetic view and sympathetic ear with. This is frightening. This is not what New York should be doing. And then the mayor lies and covers up. He sounds like Graham Plattner, denying the reality that's right in front of him, and which is why his staff feels they're licensed to go out and meet with the Iranians and talk to the Iranians. I wish the meeting took place. And that way we could have demanded to know what they talked about and hold the mayor to account for it. It really is too bad that they stopped it before it happened, because that is what really motivates these people.
There really seems to be this sort of like weaseling that happens here, Lisa, where the mayor gets away with things by smiling and denying. And, you know, remember it took them, what, three times to get a paycheck out to NYPD officers, and it's always, oh, I'm sorry, there was an error. Like, it seems really mealy-mouthed here, but at the end of the day, it's New Yorkers whose safety is being compromised, let alone our nation's security that's being compromised if this were to happen.
I mean, I can't be the only one asking whose side is he on in all of this, right? And you would think, wouldn't you know if your international affairs commissioner is trying to meet with Iranian officials? Isn't that something that you should know as mayor? And why would that individual be trying to meet with Iranian officials? But, you know, you go down the list, you also look at some of the tweets and the various things that his wife has liked surrounding the events of October 7th as well, starts to paint a little bit of a picture. But even going back to the Biden administration, and Rebecca's going to know about this, you've got Robert Malley, who was the envoy for Iran for the Biden administration. He had a security clearance revoked from him, also was under FBI investigation. You had another top official who is part of the Iran Experts Initiative, which Semaphore had reported about government leaked emails where Iranian officials and government officials were coordinating with individuals in the United States that were part of this initiative to try to shape public opinion here in the United States and the West more favorably for the Iranian regime. So whose side are some of these people on? It certainly doesn't seem to be America.
Yeah, just pointing out, and you pointed this out too, Mamdani says, I wasn't informed about this meeting, and apparently she has been reprimanded. But my question is, you should know what your staff is doing. If someone on your staff takes a meeting with Iran and the mayor doesn't know, it seems like you have a lot of other problems. I thought the same as you when I saw the internal document about cozying up to leftist regimes. So we've actually seen that from Mamdani. He tried to meet with the Colombian president, Petro. The State Department intervened. That didn't happen. Petro was at a rally with him at one point in September. So he does cozy up to the left. But what's interesting is the diplomatic mission that this woman was a part of says that they want an equitable and inclusive society. And when you think about Iran, it is not that. And I think about 22-year-old Mahsa Amini, who I bring up repeatedly on this show, who was arrested by the morality police, beaten, and then in Iranian custody was killed. And she is one woman of many. Tens of thousands of Iranian citizens have lost their lives. So if you want to be equitable and inclusive, you're doing the exact opposite by taking a meeting with Iran. You should know better. We are the freest country in the world, the best country in the world, and you're cozying up to someone who kills young Muslim women, people you purportedly say you care about.
Be sure to like and subscribe.